What's up, y'all? Guys, pumped to be here with you today, and we're going to wait for a few minutes for people to trickle in here. What's up, American Funding Group? Awesome. Let me know what your name is, because I love to be able to make that connection through the interwebs with you. But guys, welcome into today's training. So a very exciting training. We have some new features that we're rolling out this week and next week to help you rank better in Google. We're going to be talking about what I'm seeing right now with motivated seller lead trends. I just got off a call with a major player in the real estate industry, talking about lead trends, talking about where things are going. I feel like we're ahead of the market as far as the vision goes. I'm going to show you guys how the Carrot feature set's going to enable you to capture better and better rankings, which is very exciting. But as you guys are, oh, Kevin, what's up, man? Kevin Clancy, long time Carrot member. Guys, if you guys can, pop in the comments box who you are, where you're calling in from. Are you an investor? Are you an agent? What we call hybrid. My aim, honestly, guys, my aim is to, within a few years, have almost every single person on this call that tells me what business you're in. You say you're a hybrid. And there's real reasons why. We're going to talk about those in other trainings, of course. But today is focused on exciting feature announcements. I'm going to show you how to use these new features to help your rankings grow. I'm going to kind of cast some vision for where we're going with these features moving forward as well. So guys, pop in the comments box. Number one, can you hear me? Can you see me? A little tech check. And number two, where are you calling in from? What's your market? And then are you an investor, agent, hybrid, or something else? We've got, awesome. I love it. We've got Jay Allen, Atlanta hybrid, Adobe Residential Group. I love it. We've got James, Dallas, Texas agent. Amazing, James. I love it. Mortgage note buyer. Yep, I know. Kevin Clancy's been buying notes a long time, and it's been really cool seeing you grow over the years, Kevin. We Buy Homes Southwest Florida. We got Todd calling in as an investor. We've got Dean. Hello from Canada. Guys, Canada is actually a growing segment that we're finding here at Carrot. We're having more and more Canadian investors, even down in South Africa, use our product, and agents as well, which is very exciting. So guys, if you're just hearing me, we're welcoming everyone in. Pop in the comments box. Who are you? What market are you in? Are you an agent or an investor? I'm going to ask you one last question too before I pull up the slides and then start to dive in and demo, because this call is about demo. I want to demo and show you exactly what to do to analyze your SEO with our new tools and cast vision, and also get feedback for where we're going moving forward. We got Mr. Keith Sant from South Texas, or actually from Washington, but new South Texas resident, which I love it. So guys, we're going to dive in. Okay, a couple questions for you that are going to kind of start it off. And I want you to really pull back and think here. Pop in the comments box, what are the main marketing methods that are driving your business right now for motivated sellers? I just want to kind of do a little bit of an informal survey here. What are your main marketing methods that are working right now? Okay, is it direct mail? Is it SMS? Is it SEO? Is it Google pay-per-click? Is it Facebook ads? Is it knocking on doors? I was driving in Roseburg, Oregon, where I live, little town, Oregon, and I just saw some bandit signs up on the poles that had never been there before. And I pulled up their website, and the website loaded insanely slow. It was a terribly structured website for conversion. So their bandit signs are not going to be as effective until they get a major overhaul on their website. I'm going to reach out to them and see if I can get them over to Carrot to bump their performance up. But we've got pay-per lead and PPC. Okay, we've got social media, direct mail, SOI. We've got your sphere. Okay, agents, that's one of the major things with an agent, is really working your sphere. That also, James, I call that evergreen marketing as well. That's offline evergreen marketing, right? You have to work hard to build that relationship, build that trust. But once you have that, you have leads coming your way. I'm going to be talking more about online evergreen marketing today. This isn't a traditional webinar. This is a feature demo and showing you guys how to use certain things, okay? Direct mail, some SEO, cold calling. Amazing, guys. So keep popping those through. And the reason why I wanted to show you that is, in even sources like pay-per-lead. Pay-per-lead are amazing, but one of the questions I have is, what if you could actually get those same leads that you're buying from those pay-per-lead services yourself, and kind of cut the pay-per-lead service out of the middle, and you can be the person directly getting those leads? That's an amazing, powerful position to put yourself in. So I'm going to show you some of the things you can do with our new tools and some of the existing SEO tools to put yourself in that position. Okay, 1, 2, 3, sold cash, SEO, Google ads, partnerships, TV, radio. we have some amazing people using TV and radio and getting great results from that. All right, guys, so I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to go ahead and dive into this training. This training is probably going to be 45 minutes or so, and we'll do some Q&A. So I want to get everyone out of here by noon Pacific time, and I'm going to walk through new SEO tools to help you grow your rankings in 2024. Now, if we use some of these tools now during this year, you can even get some ranking bumps before the end of the year. But really, we're talking about building momentum into the new year, okay? Because as I'll show you some data here in a second, we're finding that inbound, specifically sellers, is the most sought after lead type more and more. Every single quarter, I see people talking about bailing from from text message marketing or bailing from other types of marketing because they see what we've been casting the vision on for the last 10 years, that everything is moving towards inbound as the base, the foundation of your lead generation, and then you scale with your outbound. Okay, inbound should be the base, the consistency, the highest profit, the highest margin, the highest converting, and then you scale with outbound. So the two work together amazingly well. Okay, right here, Braddock Investment Group says, great results from radio in Chicago. That's the thing. When you do radio or TV in conjunction with evergreen marketing, what we're going to be showing you today, that makes your radio and TV actually work even better. Okay, guys, so we're going to show you how to uncover your domain authority with some new tools inside of Carrot, show the momentum you have or don't have on SEO, uncover some hidden keywords that you can find from some of your top competition, and really show the start of starting to learn some of the off-page SEO opportunities, okay? And what I'm going to show you is some new updates we have coming out, some new features, and we're going to be continually building upon those features. We're kind of entering into a new era here at Carrot, where we've been working our butts off on building the foundation of our software for the next decade so we can build value even more quickly than we have been the last year or two. Okay, so a couple things we're going to be walking through, something we're calling Carrot Unlocked. And as of yesterday, we now have a new quote-unquote unlocked pricing and packaging model. We've been listening to a lot of our clients, and a lot of our clients have been wanting to mix and match the feature sets. Maybe they didn't want everything that was in a certain plan. They wanted this one. And now you're able to go add the SEO feature set or the content marketing feature set or premium support just by itself on top of any plan that you want to. Anyone who is on this call who's already in the advanced marketer plan, congratulations. You guys have the legacy pricing. You have access to all the features I'm going to be showing you today for much lower price. And we gave every Carrot customer that opportunity over the last 2 years with a bunch of emails, a bunch of phone calls, a bunch of posts. So if you took advantage of that, amazing. You have access to everything I'm showing you today. If you don't have access to this, if you're on one of our legacy plans like the Core Plan or Content Pro, now more than ever, you can easily add these functions for lower cost than ever and unlock this. And it's going to be really exciting. We're going to walk you through the brand new SEO tools. So as of this last week, we launched some updates to our SEO tools. I'll show you what they are and how to use them and kind of cast vision for what's coming next at a really quick pace. And then we have our upgraded content tools, which are actually going to be coming out next week. And next week's live demo webinar, I'm going to be walking through those. One of the features is our new AI content writing assistant. We're going to be starting to build in AI functions and features to streamline your workflow even more, and to be able to really step ahead and do content marketing more effectively. So we got a lot of cool things coming out for you guys, which I love. Amazing. So if you guys are just popping in, let me know where you're coming in from, you investor or an agent, and we can dive in. So let's spend a few minutes on the state of motivated seller lead generation today. Okay, so we're not going to go insanely deep here. I'm going to keep it really high level. But I was on a call yesterday with an executive of one of the major real estate brokerages in the world, okay? And we've been working very deeply with this company. We can't release the announcement of this impending partnership yet, but I can tell you that we all see the real estate market going the exact way that we've been casting vision for it here at Carrot the last 5 to 6 years, that the wholesale market and the retail market are converging towards the middle. Now, what does that mean for investors or for agents? What that means, especially with the new verdict that came down the pike this last couple of weeks in Missouri on the retail real estate side, where there's over $1 billion verdict that basically put NAR and some of the big brokerages out in front and said, hey, you guys have to now pay this to to pay back all these sellers and buyers who they feel that the agents were overcompensated. We're going to keep finding these things happening in the real estate market. You're going to now see those lawsuits hitting every state in the country, probably every big brokerage in the country, and it's going to be focusing on the buyer commissions, I feel. And so for the last 3, 4, 5 years, we've been saying, guys, the industry needs to go towards sellers, and you need to go towards the area where the sellers are actually going and want to be worked with, okay? So here's a few little data points. We pulled some data from the system this past week, and we're asking the question, across the 10,000 websites on our system across North America, even down in South Africa, a couple people over in Europe are using it. What are the things that are working? And overwhelmingly, Google is still the major influencer of the best leads that are coming through our system. Since we had a chance to acquire and bring InvestorFuse CRM into the fold here at Carrot, now we have data all the way to deal. And when we're looking at the data, not just on what's converting from a visitor to a lead, but also from a lead to a deal, your organic and Google pay-per-click leads by far convert higher and have higher profit margins than any other type of lead. And so when we're looking at this, we're asking the question, how do we help you get that in that spot more effectively? How do we help you get ranked high in Google where the best sellers are more effectively? And if you're in a high competition area, and you're competing against other Carrot members or non-Carrot members, how do you put yourself on a level playing field and then get the right plan to out-execute them, right? Because it's not about whether someone who's been ranked high for a long time has an advantage over you or not. They don't. All of you are on the level playing field when you have Carrot. It's the highest performing, highest converting, highest ranking by data tool in the industry for motivated house sellers especially. So that puts you on a level playing field. But then we're going to give you some of the tools and the training. Then it's up to you to either hire people to help you with this stuff or out execute them. And that's where we see our clients doing that all day long. But even cooler is you can use these SEO tools to also help you do better Google pay-per-click marketing, to help you expand and make all of your offline marketing work better. So if you're doing radio, if you're doing TV, if you're working in your sphere, if you're doing other things, all offline marketing drives online demand. And what we're going to be showing you today is going to help you make that online demand turn into leads and deals more effectively. Okay, so if we look at this data, you can see organic search is about 27% of all of the overall traffic to our websites. Paid search is 9%. This big number here where it shows direct, that's kind of a weird obfuscated number that Google feeds back to us. But usually a big percentage of that direct chunk as well can actually be attributed to a Google search, okay? But much of that direct is actually someone taking that radio ad, that TV ad, taking an email or a text message or whatever it is, and then clicking on your link and going to your website. So that's a lot of the offline marketing and how much of the offline marketing is actually driving people to your websites, okay? Over here on the left side, when we really look at what's actually turning into leads now, okay, this is just traffic. What's actually turning into leads? Well, Google search by far has been driving the most amount of leads. Why is this? It's because when someone's going to Google versus being on Facebook or Instagram or Bing or other sources, right? When someone's on Google, they're actively seeking out a solution. They're actively trying to find how to sell that house or how to buy a home or how to sell their land or whatever it is. And so we're going to show you how to get in front of those more readily. Now, we've shown this graphic many, many times. This is either a reminder for you if you've already seen it, or this is new information if you haven't. But one of the reasons that we've doubled down, and we're going to continue to double down on helping you get ranked higher in Google, is because we're not just about lead volume. Okay, a lot of people out there talk about leads, and when they're not actually talking about leads. There's people in this market that say, man, if I give you a list of people who have been on your website, if I give you a list of people who have this thing that comes up in the data that you pull from data source or whatever, that's a lead. That's not a lead, y'all. Okay, that is a potential piece of data that you can reach out and see if that person's interested to be a lead. That's not a lead. What is a lead? Is someone who is actively stepping forward from your marketing and they're ready to take the next step. And when we do that and take that lead, that's actually 2 to 3 times higher converting than any other type of lead source that we found, meaning from traffic to lead. Also, this type of lead is up to 2 to 3 times higher converting from lead to deal. Okay, so you can actually do 3 to 6 times less work, 3 to 6 times less investment, and get the same or better ROI or return by focusing on the better quality leads who actually have intent and are showing that they want to get the deal done from it, okay? One thing that's been popping up, you guys have probably been seeing this, a lot of other types of marketing are having some challenges, okay? As 3 years ago, I did a podcast episode, 3 or 4 years ago, I did a podcast episode on what I call ebb and flow marketing. Okay, ebb and flow marketing is traditionally outbound marketing, where I go into a market and I send an outbound message. It could be text message, it could be cold calling, it could be direct mail, things like that. And what tends to happen with ebb and flow outbound marketing is it runs in cycles. And when one type of outbound marketing like direct mail gets used a lot in one market and a lot of people are sending the same type of message or the same type of mail, then we find that decreases in effectiveness. Your response rates go down because that market gets saturated with the same type of marketing. You're competing with far more people trying to send the same message. Okay, so you have to then work harder and oftentimes send 2 to 3 times more mail or more messages to get the same result. Well, when that happens, people then start to come up with other marketing methods, right? Like with text message marketing, when direct mail and cold calling were getting heated up and everyone was getting 35 cold calls a day and all the sellers were getting a stack of postcards, then people said, well, if they're not answering the phones, let's start sending them text messages. And then that method started to pick up. And now all those property owners who are on the public records, we're getting 5 to 10 text messages a week sometimes from different real estate investors. And when that thing happens, now that method starts to get saturated. And even worse, if it starts to get abused, then laws start to happen and restrictions happen to make it harder. Now, I'm not going to say text message marketing is dead. I actually own part of a text message marketing company called Sales Message, but it's a completely different type of text message marketing. And mark my words, y'all, the thing that we called several years ago with SMS going to get harder and harder and harder every year. You can't rely on the ebb and flow types of marketing over the course of time. You should build the foundation of your business on evergreen online inbound marketing and then amplify with the type of marketing that's working best. I actually grabbed this out of Keith Sand's Facebook group, SEO Meets Real Estate Investors, and Jason Hill posted in here. He said, anyone else using SMS marketing and seeing some drastic changes being rolled out over the last 24 hours? I'm using, here's a tool in the industry called Launch Control. And it's nothing bad about Launch Control. It's the type of marketing that's the challenge. I'm using Launch Control, and they've completely changed the way initial text templates can be worded and structured to the point where we're forced to just sound spammy and not real estate related at all. So this type of conversation, guys, pop in the comments box. Have you seen these conversations happening everywhere about how text message marketing and other types of marketing are getting harder and harder? Pop in the comments box if you have. Well, the reason for that is because it's disruption-based marketing. And if we're doing a type of marketing that's disrupting the prospect, that's setting them back on their feet, yes, you are going to get deals. It's not about whether you can get deals. It's about whether we're doing the type of marketing that attracts the type of clients we want to work with and that puts us in the driver's seat and builds trust. Okay, and builds trust. Okay. A couple other things here. So Greg Halbach, one of our clients for a long time, he's a big direct mail guy. And we love using offline marketing in conjunction with online. Greg said, PPC, SEO, and direct mail leads are the move. Inbound over outbound. Make people call you, not the reverse. And then over here in that thread, we were talking. I said, man, I've been preaching this for a decade, and the market's catching up with it. Zach Wilson, one of our clients, said, Trevor, SEO all day long for me. Been with Carrot since 2012. And then Greg says this, once we started going inbound, it got real freaky in our business in a positive way. People are begging us to buy their house versus the other way around. And Mr. Keith Sant, who was on here on this call today, so we just got an organic lead this morning, went on the appointment, and the seller just wanted me to take it. He said that he would let it go for $1,000 and didn't want to pay property taxes anymore. He had a real pain that Keith was able to solve. And this seller reached out to him because he found him on the internet. Okay, I couldn't just take the property for $1,000, so I locked it up for $10 because he's an amazing ethical investor. He wanted to give them the value that made sense, not just lowballing them. He said, I was pumped. The worst house I've been to, but the assessed value of the land is $149. Going to buy it with cash, throw it in the MLS for $70K, and hopefully we can get bid it up over $100K. Carrot for the win. So we want to show you guys how to do this more. Okay, so let's kind of switch over into the demo side of it. I'm going to show you guys where you can add these new features now and show you some of the cool adjustments we've made inside of your accounts. If you're not a Carrot member yet, I'm just going to show you some cool things that you can do outside of Carrot even, but Carrot makes it easier and does it for lower costs for you, okay? So let's dive into these new SEO tools and some of the SEO tools we've had existing and showing you how to work them a little bit better, okay? So I want to help you uncover your domain authority, SEO momentum, hidden keywords, and off-page SEO opportunities. And these are just the first of many, many features that are coming out. Okay, guys, so what I want you to do is, if you are a Carrot member right now, pop in the comments box if you already are a Carrot member, because I want to kind of know who's a Carrot member. If you're not a Carrot member, let me know if you're not a member of Carrot, and that's just okay as well. That's totally fine. That way I know where and how to guide this content. So I want to make sure everybody leaves this call with insane value and you're able to execute what I teach you. Okay, guys, so let me know in the comments box, are you already a Carrot member? And let me know if you're not. Okay, I'm actually going to take my vest off because the heat system in my building here, when I have that door open, this becomes like a sauna. So luckily I'm wearing a bunch of layers because this layer might come off too, y'all. We'll see. But awesome. So we got a bunch of Carrot members in here. I love it. So one of the things I want you guys to do first, okay, we're going to show you what new functions there are. We're going to show you what existing functions there are and show you how to unlock these. Okay, so one of the first things, I want you to pull up your Carrot account. Just you keep this window open and have the Carrot account pull up on the other side. So I'll give you a couple minutes there. And I think it's going to be most effective if you literally just walk alongside me while we're doing this, because I want you to work while we're doing this, to see these new features, to understand how they work. And also, we want to hear the feedback, because we're in a phase now where we've been working hard to unlock our ability to develop even better features even faster. Yeah, I would say that while we were building a lot of the tools and foundational elements of our next generation of software, we weren't able to roll out some of the things at the speed that we wanted. Now we're in that phase where we can, and we're very excited to do so. All right, so pull up your Carrot account, and I want you to see this new change over here. There's this new change over here, right here, where it says SEO. So that tab is a brand new tab. If you were to come over here, you're now going to see this SEO tab here that didn't exist even a few weeks ago. Okay, so go ahead and click that SEO tab, and that's going to bring you to the new domain overview tool if you have access to this tool. Okay, so some of the tools I'm going to be showing you guys are only accessible through the Legacy Advanced Marketer plan. If you're on that plan, we're giving you all these tools included in that plan, okay? And or with the new Carrot Unlocked, we're actually going to show you how you can get access to these tools for cheaper than ever. Before, to get our advanced content tools or our advanced SEO tools, you would have had to upgrade all the way up to our Advanced Marketer plan, which for some of you would have meant an upgrade from $69 a month all the way to $200, or from $99 a month all the way to $200. And we're going to actually show you guys how for $29 a month you're going to be able to unlock these feature sets and tools if you're not already on that Advanced Marketer plan. If you are on the Advanced Marketer plan, you get all of the features across our entire add-on suite included in there. So you're saving about $50 a month, and you're saving about $500 a year by having all those bundled together. And you guys are going to be able to enjoy those and the upgrades we're making in those features as we go. So recognize the new SEO tool right there, the new SEO tab. And also the next thing I want you guys to check out, and I think this link is going to work. If not, I'll give you a new way to do it, because I want to make sure that you guys are all able to pull this up. So if you go to carrot.com/add SEO, or on this live view page that we're watching right now, on this live view page, there's going to be a button below this video that we're watching that's going to take you here. So I want to make sure that you see this and you see the new opportunities and new potential to now mix and match and add certain features that you might not have been able to access before at the current prices. Okay, so we're going to be talking about this one right here, the SEO tools. All right, so if you're not on the Advanced Marketer plan, you already have this if you are, and you want to unlock this, you'll go here, you'll click this, and you can always remove the add-on later if you want to too, guys. So go ahead and click add it on. Use it, demo it with me today. If it's not something that's an unlock you want to continue to use, or it's not the right timing for you, amazing. You can remove the add-on, no risk to you at all. All right, guys, so make sure we're kind of following along there together. So the first thing I want to show you is the new domain overview tool. And so I'm going to first talk about it a little bit, and then I'm going to take you online and show you the new domain overview tool and the features we're going to be continually building into this for y'all. This is where we want your feedback, okay? So the new domain overview tool, guys. One of the opportunities we wanted to help you with is we have a lot of our members who are using outside tools like Ahrefs or SEMrush or other tools that are upwards of $100, $200 a month to unlock certain features. Now, the challenge with a tool like Ahrefs, I love it. I have a membership for Ahrefs, but if you're going to be investing $100 a month or more, most of you are only going to be using probably 3, 4, 5, 6 max of the features in there, of the dozens of features in there. But you're having to pay the $100 or $200 a month to unlock these. And one of our plans, one of our visions with our team was, we said, guys, especially in a more difficult economy and a more difficult market, we want to be able to help our clients use more tools inside of Carrot and remove the need to pay for other tools outside of Carrot and help you reduce your overall marketing spend. Okay, your overall marketing tool spend. So if you can cancel an Ahrefs account for $99 and you can add this tool on for just $29 a month, you're saving $60 a month, or this is 1/3 the price of Ahrefs. And we're going to continue to build in the major, most used features and functions that people are using those tools like Ahrefs. Okay, we don't have them all in there now, but we're going to continue to build upon it and continue to add that value, and I'm very, very excited about it. So we're here to save you money and save you time and help you have that freedom by keeping more of what you're doing with your online marketing in one simple tool with Carrot. All right, guys, pop in the comments box if that resonates with you. We're going to help you save money, save time, and help accelerate your path to ranking better and get more leads and deals. So the first thing that you're going to find is a high-level snapshot of your SEO health. Okay, so once again, if you don't have this yet, go ahead and go into the account, add it on, and you can just click that, and then you're going to be able to access the tools, and you're going to see this link here, this SEO link, and it's going to take you to this page. And like I said, you can always remove the add-on later if it's just something you discover you're not ready for, okay? But follow me along here. The next thing you're going to be able to find is your organic keyword ranking trends. I'm going to tell you why this is so critical. Okay, this is insanely critical, and this is one of the first things I look at when I'm diagnosing someone's website. The next thing you're going to find is the authority score, and then you're going to find our first salvo of putting backlink data inside of your Carrot accounts, okay? That's one of the major reasons we would have to usually go to Ahrefs before, is because we need to find out, hey, have you built any backlinks? So if someone comes to me and you're not ranking the way that you want to rank, the things I look at are this first. I would usually then pull up Ahrefs, okay, which is $100 to $200 a month tool, which now you're not going to have to do that anymore. It's built into Carrot with the SEO add-on. I would pull it up. I would look at that authority score, that domain score. Okay, one of the reasons that's important is oftentimes when someone's struggling with SEO and they have already dialed in the content on their website, okay, I'm going to check out their website first and see that they adjusted their content. It's good, it's robust. We'll show you some of the other things you can do with their SEO tools to help with that. But then I'm going to go find out the off-page stuff. I want to know, do you have backlinks? Are the backlinks good quality? What's your domain authority? You know, what's that score? Because if we see someone with a 0 domain authority or authority score, or we see someone with 5 backlinks and you're struggling, but your content is updated well, that's the very next thing I'm going to be giving you guidance on. Hey, do these 3 things to get some backlinks. And so I'm going to show you guys today, if your authority score is low, or your total backlinks are low, let's say they're below a couple dozen referring domains, or let's say they're like 10 referring domains or 20, I'm going to show you exactly what to do on how to get those backlinks. So when you click inside of the SEO tool, you're now going to find this right here. So a basic organic profile. Now with this account, since we just unlocked it, we're going to be building in more and more of the historical data as this account is able to gather the data with the features. So right now, this is just the baseline of 11 over the coming months. And as we see his domain authority or authority score change, then our tool is going to tell you how it changed. Did it go up or did it go down? Okay. So we're going to tell you how many total keywords are you ranking for? Is your traffic, your organic traffic going up or going down? What is that authority score? I want to have you guys all aim for sure for an above 10, but the ones that are crushing it are really above 20. And there's some things you can do to make that happen. It's going to show your total backlinks and how many referring domains you have, okay? Now, when we go down here, the next thing is organic growth. This is one of the things I usually look at on tools like Ahrefs or SEMrush because I want to see what the trend is. Is the trend going up? Is the trend going down? Okay, and like I said, this is our first version of deeper data on the offline side of things. We have some other crazy cool data coming out that's deeper dives on the backlink side of things that you guys are going to be able to get in these tools as well, okay? So what we have broken down here is we're going to show you How many top 3 ranking spots do you have? How many are in number 4 through 10, and so on. So you can hover over a certain spot right here, and you can see he's got 10 top 3 ranking keywords. He's got 18 that are in the 4 to 10 position. He's got 15 that are in the 11 to 20. And then down here, when we're talking about page 2 to page 5, he's got another couple dozen. Now, what do you do with this? One of the things I like to do with this is, number one, I want to go, okay, well, which pages are which keywords are the 10 keywords that I'm ranking in the top 3? And I'll show you guys how to find that out. Okay, inside of the Carrot tools. Number 2 is I want to find out the ones where I'm ranking number 4 to 10. So he's got 18 keywords ranking in the position 4 to 10, because those ones are what I call on deck keywords. Those keywords are on deck. They're ready to get in the top 5. They're ready to get in that top 3, because the top 3 is really where the traffic comes from. And so what a lot of people do is they start to track their keywords, and then they sit back and they're not really focused on how to get certain types of keywords up and which keywords are the ones they should focus in on. Okay, so down here now, this is going to show your organic traffic trend. Now, why does it stop right here and start right here? Because we made the migration for everybody. That's one of the benefits you have with Carrot. We are the tech team behind your system. We have a multiple 7-figure a year tech team behind you, so you don't have to worry about all the tech stuff, okay? And so one of the things that we did is we made the migration for you from traditional Google Analytics to what's called GA4, Google Analytics 4. And so this data is all the GA4 data. And over the coming months, you'll see this start to fill up. So don't be alarmed if it only shows half of that data, because this is just the data from when we made the switch for you from GA4 on over. Okay, and then what we're going to show, guys, is this, backlink growth. Okay, this is one of the things I like to look at when I'm working with someone on the SEO side. I remember an example not too long ago. A client came to me and they said, Trevor, I used to be ranked really, really well. And what happened, there was this, I heard about this Google algorithm update, and it was about the content, the helpful content update. Man, my site took a dive after that. I think it was related to the Google helpful content update. One of the first things that I did was I logged into Ahrefs, a $100 a month tool, just because I wanted to see this. I wanted to see what was their backlink profile looking like. Do they have good backlinks? Are they losing backlinks? Did they build them too fast? And is Google potentially recognizing that now discrediting a lot of their backlinks that gave them a boost before, but now they're getting pulled back on that juice that it's sending? Or was it truly an issue with the helpful content update? With this particular client, well, they thought it was a Google helpful content update because it correlated with that algorithm update. I discovered that it wasn't. It was a backlink issue. Okay, what their backlink report looked like is it started way down here at the start of January. And then it was like this, very few backlinks. Then they went to Fiverr or Upwork and they paid someone for a bunch of backlinks. Well, that might sound like a good idea for a couple $100 to get 12,000 backlinks. It's a terrible idea, because you're probably going to see your backlink number go like this. It's going to skyrocket in a very unnatural trend. And I saw that unnatural trend skyrocket on that report on Ahrefs. And then I saw them start to lose those backlinks, and their correlation, and it correlated 1-to-1 with the rise of the backlinks. Their ranking went up, but then Google caught up with it that a lot of those backlinks were crappy and terrible, and those started to fall off, and their ranking tanked. Okay, their content was fine. They weren't creating duplicate content in their blogs or location pages. It was all related to their backlink profile, and we wouldn't have been able to find that without logging into Ahrefs, looking at this report, and giving that client some action items to disavow some of those links and to stop buying links from that way and to work with a legitimate SEO agency in our market. Okay, so guys, this one right here alone, makes up probably at least 10 to 20% of the reason why I may log into Ahrefs for basic SEO. This is now all included inside of this tool. If I wanted to look back over time, I could look back over a year, I could look back over 2 years, and you can see they started to really build backlinks December, going back a couple years, and then it started to fall off. And so one thing that I have seen with this particular website is we have seen their authority score drop, we've seen their referring domains drop, and we've also seen their SEO drop a little bit. So if we go look at this and we pull back over 2 years on this report, what you're going to find is the organic keywords have gone down a bit, right? So they've gone down a bit. They had a big skyrocket there, and then it went down. Then it's kind of a slight trend down. So the guidance I'd give this client is let's make sure we're getting back into good, healthy backlink building practices. And I'll show you guys a couple things you can do. Okay, so one last thing here, and I'm gonna go back to the slide. I wanna answer questions. I wanna have time to do Q&A. But it's also gonna show you some of the primary link attributes. Okay, there's a follow link and a no follow link. The links that are followed is basically Google saying, hey, it's kind of passing credit from one site to another. That's a good thing. But if all of your links are follow, or the vast majority are, Keith would probably have better guidance on this than I would. So Keith, let me know what your number is. But you shouldn't have like 100% of your links being followed, because that doesn't look natural. And what this is all about, y'all, is we want to make sure that our backlink building is natural. It looks like it's naturally happening. It doesn't skyrocket with no backlinks today and then 6,000 backlinks in 6 weeks. That may work for a short period of time. You may be pumped up because you got a good ranking, but that ranking is likely going to fall. In the future, guys, what we're going to be continuing to build upon here is you're going to see these types of things being clickable. Okay, you're going to be able to see total backlinks report being clickable, so you can see the backlinks, what links are being caught. You're going to be able to see all of those things being clickable. Total keywords, you're going to see that being clickable and not too long, where someone can click it and see all the different keywords you're already ranking for, guys. Some really, really, really cool things. Okay, guys, let me know if this resonates. This tool here is going to be an amazing tool. We're going to continue to build in training to show you how to use it effectively, and we could even dive in at the end of this call to do some Q&A on it. All right, y'all? Beautiful. So the next thing, and with that here, this replaces Ahrefs, replaces SEMrush, and that'll help you save, a minimum of $60 a month just from those basic reports. We're going to continue to build in even more powerful backlink reports that are going to cover at what probably 95% of everybody in this call needs. Okay, if you are the most advanced SEOs like a Keith Sam, you're probably still going to have an outside tool to really dig deep and to do the most advanced SEO reporting. But these tools are going to cover 95% of our client base and help you really crush those rankings. Okay, guys, so the next thing. Awesome, Matt. I love it, buddy. Yes, Keith is amazing. And the cool thing about this, Matt, now is even when you're hiring, guys, this is one cool thing with this, okay? Even when you're hiring an outside agency, okay, and you want to know, is this agency doing things that are healthy for my site? You're going to be able to now know with this SEO, with the SEO overview, okay, the domain overview, because you're going to be able to see, are the backlinks skyrocketing and going at an unnatural pace? And if your ranking drops, you can log in here and see, what did that backlink profile look like, and did that correspond with that drop? Okay, and we can help you with that knowledge. So the next thing, guys, is the SEO keyword tracking. So this is something we've had in place for a while, but people use it wrong. People are using it incorrectly. So I want to show you a couple ways you can use it more effectively. So the 3 things I want you to look at in this order are, what are you already ranking for? That's the first thing. Before you ever put any keywords in that just come out of your brain or come out of a competitor's list, I want you to know, what am I already ranking for? And I'm going to show you how to use a tool that most of you guys probably are not doing it this way. Okay, number 2, I want to show you how to track your top 2 to 3 keywords, because most of y'all are not tracking the right keywords the right ways, and so you don't have the right insight to know what you're doing. Okay, and number 3, influence, how to use this to influence your Google pay-per-click. So these features replace Ahrefs, agency analytics, and more, once again saving you at least $60 a month. Okay, so let's pop over to the keyword ranking tracker. So the first thing I want you guys to do is this. Okay, traditionally right now, if you log into your ranking tracker, you can click add new, you can add some new keywords right in there. If you have already used those keywords, we've actually included even more keywords in the plans than we released things with a year ago. And we're making it even easier than ever to be able to add and expand the amount of keywords that you're using now. Okay, guys? But the first thing people would do usually is they would just start to add in random keywords. But what I want you to do instead is, inside of this SEO tool, okay, inside of this SEO add-on tool, so when you go here into your membership and you scroll down to this thing that's SEO tools, you can click add for just $29 a month. Like I said, you can take that away at any time, so just no risk. Go add it to the account, demo it, use it today. At any time, you can go in there, and I want you to go to the Keyword Explorer, and we're going to find some ways to move these tools around in the right order so they're really flowing well for you. I want you to type in your domain name, okay? So guys, let me do this. Someone pop in your URL, let me know your URL, and I'll answer your question here in a bit about how to increase authority score. But guys, pop in your URL. I want to take the first person who sends me through your URL, and then we're just going to figure, I'm going to put it into the Keyword Explorer. and we're going to see what you're currently ranking for. Okay, these are the very first things you should add to your Keyword Explorer, because you're likely already picking up some rankings for something, even if it's just your brand name. So the first person to type in their URL, we're going to do a quick little free analysis on your site. Then I'm going to show you how to get these things tracked efficiently and correctly. Okay, guys, so pop it in there. But what you can do is this. Go into that Keyword Explorer and type in your URL. Okay, so I'm even just going to put in like my domain name, which probably doesn't rank for a whole lot because I haven't really focused on my blog. This is a Carrot website. Okay, so you can immediately put in any URL. I would start with yours before you put in competitors, and it's going to tell you what you're already ranking for. So once you're in here and you want to track these certain keywords, you just simply click this little button, and it adds that keyword to your ranking tracker. It even shows you, what page is ranking well, and it shows you what percentage of your overall traffic that keyword is bringing in. Okay, so if we were to put in, let's see, let's do carrot.com as an example. We'll put in carrot.com. Okay, so it's going to pull this report, and it's going to show all these things that we're ranking for. So the very first thing you want to look for is you should be ranking really well for anything that is brand search related. Your company name reviews, things like that. So you can tell that X% of our traffic is coming from certain keywords. This is valuable because you know what keywords are the ones that are actually bringing you traffic and leads, okay? So pop in your URL, and as you're doing these, go, yep, I want to track that, 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 and add them to your website. You may be surprised that you're ranking for things that you might not even know. Like this right here, best CRM for real estate investors. I had no clue that we're ranking #1 in Google for best CRM for real estate investors. That's amazing because we own InvestorFuse, what I feel is the best CRM for real estate investors. So that shows us, man, we're getting some traffic from it. How do we optimize that blog post even more? So I'm going to click this and say, yep, I want to track that because I want to be able to optimize for that even better. Okay. So that's the first thing you want to do is find out what you're already ranking for and add those to your ranking tracker tool. Okay. So let me go back to the ranking tracker deal. We'll pull that back up. Okay. So you're going to add them to this. The number 2 thing you're going to do, guys, is I want you to pick your top 2 to 3 keywords for your brand, for your homepage keywords, and then location pages. One of the things I always look at when someone asks, hey, how do I get ranked higher? Is number 1, I go, well, what are you already ranking for? And are we tracking the keywords that we're trying to go after on every location page in the first place, right? So go and write down and make sure that for your brand search like this, Simply Sold, you should be tracking that because you should be ranking number 1 or number 2 for every for your brand search. You should have your company name plus the word reviews tracked in here because you should always be looking at that to rank number 1 or number 2 for your company name reviews, okay? Once you've done your brand search, now we're going to expand out to your homepage. Okay, what do you want your homepage to be ranked for? Make sure that your keywords, your top 2 to 3 keywords for your homepage are tracked in here. So you can see this one here, Sell My House Fast, Louisville, Kentucky. It's ranked number 1 in Google. That's one of their primary homepage deals. Okay, then you can see here going down further. Let's see some of their other ones. Sell My House Fast, Louisville. We Buy Houses, Cash for Houses, Louisville. These are types of keywords that are all related that they want the homepage to rank for. Now you do the same thing with your location pages. Okay, so look at those location pages. Ask yourself, which locations do I want to make sure I'm getting rankings for? Let's say you're in 5 different cities. Your primary market is Roseburg, Oregon, but you're also investing and buying in Eugene and Medford and Winston and Coos Bay and Bandon. Okay, so I want you to then go in there, write down all your location pages and go, cool, I'm going to add those in here as well. Like you can see these, Shelbyville and other ones. So add your primary location pages to your tracking them. Okay, last, and this is for advanced, if you've nailed all your location pages, you're tracking them all. Now I want you to write down the long tail, and this is advanced. We're going to talk about this next week on the content marketing side of things, okay? Then I want you to add in your advanced, the blogs or the niche pillar pages that you're trying to rank for, like selling a house in divorce in Washington, or selling a house in probate in Utah, or selling a hoarder house. Those types of keywords that now attract very niche specific clients. We're going to show you our new beta niche authority builder content tool next week that's going to help you rank for those even more effectively. Okay, guys. The last part with this tool, guys, that you're unlocking is it can help influence your Google pay-per-click marketing. So if you are in here and you're wanting to rank well for this, this is going to tell you an estimate. So this isn't exact, but it's going to tell you an estimate of approximately how much that click might cost you if you run Google ads. Now, you'll see that every keyword doesn't have a data estimate, because the tool we're using, which is called SEMrush, okay, it's the industry standard or market. The tool we're using doesn't have that data. So if you find that it has data, great. For about 29 bucks a click, you can advertise in that market on average. And if on average, we're getting between 10 and 20% of those clicks to turn into a lead, let's just say it's 10% at the low end, okay, to turn into a lead, that means it's going to be about $290 per lead in Louisville. Now, if your website's converting at 20%, which a lot of our carrot sites are to well-targeted Google pay-per-click, then that means it's going to be about half that, about $150 or so per lead in Louisville. Now, let's say through Google pay-per-click, which these are our averages, 1 in 10 to 1 in 20 of those leads turns into a deal. Those are our averages right now. Okay, closer to the 1 in 15 to 1 in 18 right now, because we're in a what I call a shoulder market. And so where a lot of them might have been 1 in 8, 1 in 10 a year ago, now we're closer to 1 in 15, 1 in 16, that type of a thing, because it's just a little bit more difficult market. But let's say 1 in 15 closes into a deal. Now you can say, take that $300 number, times it by 15. We're talking about $5,000 for that deal. If his average profit per deal is 40 to 50,000 in that market, which I know his flips and wholesales are, then he's able to pick up those deals for 5 to 6 grand, turn them over for 40 to 50 profit all day long. All right, guys, so that's how it can help you do some basic, quick analysis with your Google ads. All right, so I'm going to show you guys the next resource on the SEO side of things, and we're going to open up some questions for you guys as well, is the keyword research tools. So we've shown you how to track the keywords you're going after. We've shown you how to use our new SEO dashboard, the SEO overview, and how both of those tools can eliminate the need for 95% of you to use another tool like Ahrefs out there. And we're going to continue to build in this feature set pretty darn quickly to make it completely irrelevant for 98% of you to ever use any of those outside tools. Like I said, if you're advanced, and you're going after and building these massive sites, and you're just pulling the nuances of SEO, you're probably still going to want a very advanced SEO tool to help you with some of that. But for almost all of you, it's going to eliminate that need and expense, so you can put that money back into marketing. So the keyword research side of it, okay? Number one, you want to start out with our default high-performing keywords. So when you're launching a page in Carrot, when you're launching a website page in Carrot, you're going to first of all see that every page that we have is optimized for a certain keyword. And then you then take the content that we have built on there and you start to modify that content, okay? Next week, we're going to show you our beta AI content assistant, to where we've always given guidance to say, take our default content and then take this paragraph and rewrite it in your own words. Well, now you're not going to have to do that yourself as of next week in our new beta. It is a beta tool. We're going to keep on improving it with your feedback, but you're going to be able to use our tool to have our AI content tool rewrite it with our custom prompts that are behind the scenes to make the content high quality for you, okay? But you can scroll down here, and this is one of the SEO tools that you also have unlocked in the SEO tool set, is our SEO grader, okay? So right here, you can put in the keyword or keyword phrases that you're wanting to rank for. What I would suggest is this is going to be more like sell, okay? And this here is going to be house. And then down here, I'm going to put Louisville, okay? So this is one of the things, a lot of people are using this tool a little bit incorrectly. They're putting an entire phrase in here. Now, the way this tool works is it doesn't work by the whole phrase. SEO doesn't work that way. Okay, a lot of people say, isn't SEO keyword-based or phrase-based, like sell my house fast Washington? Well, if I were to go to Google and type up sell my house fast Phoenix as an example that popped up, okay, we're going to find a lot of carrot sites towards the top here. That one right there is a carrot site, and so are some others. If that's a keyword I'm going after, look at all these words. Now look at what Google is telling me are related. Google is saying, we think this is pretty much the same as we buy houses Phoenix, as we buy houses Arizona, as sell my house cash Phoenix, as buy my house Phoenix. Okay, we think it's very similar to sell my house for cash or sell my home fast for cash. You see the word home? The word home is nowhere in my search, but Google knows that the word home is very similar to the word house. And so when we're looking down here now, this says sell my house fast Phoenix, but you can see here, they do have that keyword there and they do have that keyword there, but other keywords were not in my search that are there. The easiest way to sell your house in Phoenix. The word fast wasn't in there at all, but somehow this OfferPad website's ranking high. Right here, Houzo, 7 best companies that buy houses for cash. this keyword, guys, is nowhere to be found. So Google doesn't work by keyword phrases strictly like it used to. Okay, let me go find that page again. So when we're using this SEO tool, you want to work by what's called entities. Okay, I'm going to toss it back over to Keith. Keith is amazing at this, and they talk about it often in the training that they do. But you want to focus on entities. What are the main primary phrases or words that are important on this content? Well, the first thing is sell. Okay, they're talking about selling something. So that's an entity. Is this keyword being used enough in the page? Number two, we're talking about houses. Okay, or you could even put home there, but we're going to talk houses for now. Google is going to recognize that house is very similar to home. Okay, so it's still okay if you mix those up to have house and home interchangeably on some of it. And then we want to make sure people know it's this market, it's Louisville. Okay, so we're asking that question. Are these primary entities in the content that it should be? Are they in the meta title? Are they in the introduction? Do we have the right number of, right amount of density in here? Do we have some sort of links that are found related in here? Is a meta description in here as well? Okay, so you're gonna be able to use this. It's gonna give you a score, and then you can use that score and you use that guidance to then be able to guide you to making this page rank higher. Okay, so let's go back over here, y'all. Okay, so when we're looking at keywords, we're not just looking at those exact house, home. Google's gonna be able to tell the difference between the two, but use that keyword explorer. The next thing we're gonna show you guys, if you're wanting to research keywords, is type in your top 2 or 3 competitors' websites and see what keywords are working best for their website. Okay, so if I'm in a Tampa market, let's say I'm in Tampa and I want to type in sell my house fast Tampa or whatever it is. Let's go ahead and type that. And let's say we've got some good clients, some good people here in Tampa. There's a national player, which is OfferPad there. This right here is a Carrot client doing great in that market using a highly customized Carrot site. I love it. So what I can do if I'm in that Tampa market and I'm going, you know what, I want to get my rankings higher, but I want to see who is already ranking high here. So I'm going to type in this website here, and I'm just going to see what else are they ranking for that I might also want to start to try to rank for. This is all built inside of the SEO tool that you're going to be able to access in this SEO tools add-on, guys, for only $29 a month. Okay, so if I type that in, I wanted to not just find out what keywords there are for Sell My House Fast Tampa. This is going to give me some other good related keywords to either create pages for or make sure that my website is optimized for. But I did this a little bit wrong. I pasted in the search phrase. Let's type in the URL. Okay, so I type in the URL of my top 2 or 3 competitors, the top 2 or 3 that are ranking there. I probably would not put in the big national sites. Okay, I'm not going to put in your OfferPads or Howzos. Main reason for that is because you're going to find a bunch of things that they're ranked for that have nothing to do with what you're wanting to rank for. Okay, but right here, this local player, what else are they ranked for? Okay, brand search. They must be doing a bunch of offline marketing, because if they're getting some significant traffic from their brand search, over 12% of their traffic is coming from brand search, then we know they're doing offline marketing. Okay, so offline marketing is a part of their marketing mix. Number 2. The first real keyword that they're going after, that they're getting traffic from, 10% of their traffic, or 9.6% of their traffic, is coming from this right here. Now the volume isn't very high for that exact keyword. The volume isn't crazy high, but if they're ranked number 1, they're getting about 35% of all of those clicks. So they're getting 20 or so of those sellers to hit that website every single month just from that phrase. But look at this, guys. This is a very related phrase they're also ranked for. That's another 70 people that are doing that search. About 35% of people are going to hit them since they're number 1 in Google. You can start to look at what are the keywords my top competitors are using and how are they ranking for those. I can even click this and go, well, how are they ranking for that? I'm going to go over here and see what that page looks like. And I want to ask, what did they do on that page? Let me reverse engineer that page and build something that is kind of similar with my own words. Okay, guys, so this type of a tool is a really fun one to be able to take, and I would pick my top 2 or 3 local competitors, put them into the keyword research tool, you pick 3, 4, 5 keywords that they are already ranking for, that are producing a heavy percentage of their traffic, and then I'm going to put them into that keyword explorer. I'm going to put them into the keyword ranking tracker. Okay, put them in that keyword ranking tracker, and that's going to help you track those keywords. Okay, guys. And then the last thing you can do with it, if you've already gone beyond that and you're like, man, I'm already ranking really well for a lot of this, now I'm just looking to expand, then what you can do next is you can just start to type up any phrases to get new hidden keywords. So let's say sell my house fast Oregon. I'm just going to type that in there if I'm in the Oregon market. Keep these searches more broad. Okay, don't make them insanely specific because you're probably not going to get the data that you want. Keep these ones broad. But if I'm typing sell my house fast Oregon, it's going to give me some opportunities. House buyers near me. Okay, so you can start to work in these types of words into your pages because we know people are typing in this phrase of house buyer near me. Okay, so you could go onto your home page and find some ways to write the words near me in that content a few times. Make sure the words house and the word buyers are in that content several times to build up those entities. Okay, I buy houses. You can start to work in some of that content in there as well if these tools are telling you the types of phrases people are typing into Google. Okay, guys, so that one there, that deserves, it's an entire probably 1 hour training. And we do have our SEO training that Keith Sant actually dove in and dove deep on to talk about how to do keyword research in our 3 lead per day training. It's brand new, updated as of this year. And you can go right in here to the keyword research essentials training. If you do not have the 3 lead per day and you're looking to do your SEO at a very, very deep level, this training in conjunction with those tools we showed you is going to be amazing for you. Okay, it's going to show you, how to do this from start to finish at a detailed way. Now, let's say that you're one of the people who you're like, you know what, I don't really want to do this work myself. I'm an investor or I'm an agent. I don't want to do it. What I would highly suggest for you then is you go in here to our marketplace, okay, and have our team help you out. Have our team help you to do the work for you, or our vetted vendors to do the work for you. You can come right in here, click SEO services, and then you can work with Motivated Leads. You can work with SEO Meets REI. You can work with any of these companies who've been pre-vetted by us. They're all Carrot customers as well, who have mastered the craft, and now they're doing it for other people, and they can do it for you. And then you can still use these tools. The reason why I would still unlock these tools myself, even if I hired someone to do the work, is now I can have insight and I can a little bit better monitor the work that an SEO firm is doing. I can know, are they actually building backlinks? They say that they are. Are they actually building these backlinks for me? And you can see the backlink report. You can see, is my domain authority going up over time or is it not? Now, you're going to want to give yourself several quarters to be able to have that determination. Okay, but even if you're hiring an outside SEO firm, you always want to inspect the work. Okay, don't ask them the details. That's micromanaging them. But I do want you once a month to pop in here and just go, cool, how are things going? And then you have some conversations you can bring to that SEO firm to make sure that you guys are all on the same page, that things are happening correctly, things are going good. So now one caveat to that, if the SEO firm is saying, hey, we're building backlinks for you today, these are not going to immediately show up on the report. Okay, it might take a couple months or a few months for those backlinks to get registered really across the Google spiders and then the SEMrush spiders, and then to end up on here. So don't be micromanaging the SEO agency saying, you said you got me backlinks, I'm not seeing them on here. Guys, it's going to take several months for those to show up, and just have patience with the SEO firm as they're going along. All right, guys. So I'm gonna move this to an end. I want to answer some questions. I'm a little over time. I want to do a lot more of these types of trainings, y'all. I'm pumped about it. But I want to really show you, like I said, the brand new change that we made for all Carrot clients as of, I think it was this morning, is now we have unlocked our Carrot membership to where you can mix and match the features that are going to help you drive things the most. Okay, so when you come and log into your account, just go ahead and go to carrot.com/add SEO. That's carrot.com/add SEO. Or you can just log into your account. I want you to go up here to find your account right there. You can click account, or you can click billing is where you're going to want to go, or just literally go to carrot.com/add SEO. And that's going to take you to this page. You can review your account. And what you're going to find is you're going to find a bunch of numbers over here that weren't there before as of a couple days ago. What does that mean? If you've been a Carrot member for, let's say, over 6 months. Okay, if you've been a Carrot member for over 6 months, you're going to see a bunch of features in here that your account has access to. And then if you've been with us for over 6 months or so, you're still paying the same amount you were paying before. And then you're going to see some sort of a loyalty credit on there to make sure that you're still paying for the same, you're paying the same that you were before, but with access to these add-ons that are new now. Okay, so if you don't have access to some of these add-ons, like the SEO tools one today, you'll see right here, you'll see an opportunity to add it. Okay, so you just click added, or you click add, and it's going to add it to the account. That's going to immediately unlock the domain overview tool. It's going to unlock your rankings tracker with a bunch of keywords that you can track. It's going to unlock the Keywords Explorer tool. It's going to unlock the on-page SEO tool. And it's going to unlock so many of these updates we're going to continually make in this program, guys. This is just the start of it. This is just the start of it. And this is going to save you potentially $60 to $100 a month versus using outside tools for these same things. Okay, so next week, y'all, we're going to be diving into the new content tools. There's an AI rewrite assistant that's going to be in beta as of next week. There's something we call our niche authority builder that's also in beta that helps you create those pages for sell my house fast in probate, or sell my house fast in divorce, or sell a hoarder house, those types of things. And it's going to help you create what we call a topic cluster, a cluster of the right content that's linked together to help you more quickly and more accurately create those topic clusters that Google loves. This speeds the process up for you, so you don't have to do it all from scratch. And we're going to continually get your feedback to make that tool even better. And we're going to walk through some of the existing content tools that our system already has that many of you are probably not using, or you're not using effectively. And we are finding, y'all, I know there were some conversations about 8 months or a year ago that I was seeing in Facebook groups where people were saying, you know, blogs don't matter. It's location pages, and you shouldn't even pay attention to blogs. Now, that's an opinion for sure. And that is true, that your location pages and your homepage are going to drive probably 90% of those leads. So you should heavily focus on homepage and location pages. But once you've done that, once you've launched those location pages, and we have some amazing tools coming out, guys, to accelerate the speed of launching location pages. I'm way excited about these. And organize how you're building your location pages. We're on the move quick right now. Once you launch those and they're starting to rank high, you've got them tracked in Google, then we need to start to move towards going and diving and creating more niche content that's on the longer tail, that's the situational type of searches. Sell my house fast, you know, sell a divorce house, you know, that things like that, okay? That's where you need to create longer format content of what we call pillar pages, mixed with the right types of blogs. So if you've heard that blog posts aren't relevant anymore in this space, it's not right. It's incorrect. But yes, you should hyper-focus on your location pages and homepage. Master those before you even really think about starting to build out those blogs even deeper. Okay, guys? So let's do some questions, takeaways. I'm about boiling in my office. We need to get the heat situation adjusted in here. Awesome questions, guys. So Flippin' Keys says, how much is it to add other pages? So great question. With Carrot versus other tools in the market, you can add a lot of pages on your account. So currently you can add, and my team might kill me for this because this isn't official, but you can add about 1,000 pages currently on your site. Now, I don't suggest most people add 1,000 pages, but where a lot of people are, you know, other tools in the market charge you for location pages. We currently do not charge you for location pages because we feel that that's a key part of the strategy. So you can go out there and create 50 location pages with any Carrot plan today. Okay. Yeah, awesome. So right here it says, I would like to create a state page. How much would that cost to do? So if you're wanting to create that state page, you can log into your account. You can pop over to that website. And the way the tool currently works, but this is where we're working to make this far simpler for everybody. The way the tool currently works, you would go into content, you would go here to your home page. As long as your home page has been customized, you're going to click duplicate. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and duplicate that bad boy there. Like I said, we're going to simplify this to make it so you don't even have to do this stuff here in the future. I looked at a mock-up from our team the other day. That'll be coming sometime in the next quarter or two. So you would come in here. I just duplicated the home page. Now I'm going to pop down here and I'm going to click override market settings. And so whatever this market is, let's say it's, you know, Roseburg. I'm going to type Roseburg. I'm going to type OR for Oregon, whatever that zip code is right there. I'm going to put in that phone number if I have a different phone number for that market, and I'm going to click publish. Okay. So this page then is published once I click that button, and technically it's created for you. Now you're going to want to go up here and make sure that you know, all of the different things are dialed in the way that you want them to be. The page slug is dialed in the way that you want it to be, things like that. But yeah, Flipping Keys, you can create these state pages just like that, man. So you would just go in here and click Sell Your House Fast in. You just go ahead and eliminate the city. I'm just going to make it market state. And then you would just go out there and go whatever state it is. So I'm just going to type Oregon in this one manually. And then you do the same thing for California, same thing for Washington, and make sure that the content that page is dialed in a little bit. So the other question now, if you're wanting us to create them for you, that's where the marketplace comes in. Okay, if you're like, you know what, I don't have the time. I just don't have the time for this. You can have our team of writers do the content for you, and you would go in here to this service, the personalization service. I believe it's in here. So you can go right here to location pages, and our team can write the content for you. We can build the pages for you and make that happen for you. So either way, yeah, you can create as many state pages as you want, or you can have our team do that for you. And that costs, I think we do them in bundles. Check out that page for the specific price, but I think it's a pack of 10 pages right now for $500. It's about $50 a page or so for us to write them and build them on your website. All right, let's go to this question. American Funding Group, your example SEO settings in audit Sell House Louisville, do you use the same audit setting for Sell House Phoenix? Yeah, so if you're in the Phoenix market, and this is probably where we should do some pretty deep training on this topic, because there's definitely some misnomers on how to use the SEO tool down here. You want to think about it as entities, right? So rather than this whole keyword phrase being in here, you say, okay, what is the primary action that this person's looking to do? They're looking to sell. That's the action, okay? Then the next thing is, well, what qualifies the action? They're wanting to sell. Is there anything that qualifies it? Fast or quick, you know, or whatever it is. So I could do, yeah, it's, well, or no, what are they wanting to sell? What qualifies the action? Or selling, what are they selling? House. Or if it's land, type in land, if it's a land site. Or if it's notes, type note, okay? What is the thing they're looking to sell? Okay, so I'm gonna put house. And now the next thing is, where are they looking to sell that? Okay, then I'm gonna put in Phoenix or whatever it is. Okay, so what are they looking to do? What are they? What qualifies it, and then where? That's my system for it. Those are kind of your primary 3 entities. There's other ones out there that you're gonna want to do and measure, but that'll give you the jump start for it. And then it'll tell you, like in this example, of course, this page is not about Phoenix. So it's gonna say, hey, you gotta get up here and put Phoenix stuff in here, right? So I'm just gonna randomly put some stuff in here, and it's gonna be able to then help show me, you know, where Phoenix is starting to come in here. So automatically it updated it. It's saying the subject density is not high enough, so I need to get the word Phoenix in there more is what it's telling me. That makes sense? Kevin, if that makes sense, let me know. Cool. 1 to 3 sold. How about the best way to get backlinks inside of Haro? Great question. So the first thing that I would suggest on how to get backlinks, I mean, number one, our training that I showed you here, the 3 lead per day. If you do not have the 3 lead per day training, like I said, it's brand new, updated for this year. We have entire backlink sections in here. We have entire backlink sections. So it's an easy, high value investment of just $100, y'all. We keep on updating this training with the best in the industry. If you have access to the training, it's module 5. And the reason we charge for this training, we have a lot of free content out there, guys. You can go to our YouTube channel, tons of free content. You can go all over the place, tons of free content. This here, we recognize that when people invest in things, they do the thing more often. When we made all this just completely free, people weren't doing the work as much. So we're saying, let's charge for it so we can continue to invest into this training heavily to make it the best in the industry for what this is. And let's make sure that when you're stepping into it, this is the best $99 investment you've made, and it's gonna help you hyper-focus in on what your next action items are. This one training could make you tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars over the next year. Keith Sant, as an example, who runs SEO for a lot of our clients, this is where he started. He started with this training. Most of the SEO experts in the industry that you know of all started with this training right here. So amazing $99 investment. That's going to teach you how to do it. But the high level is this. Okay, what I would start with, 1, 2, 3 sold cash, is I would do citations first. Okay, what are citations? It's your Yelp, it's Yellow Pages, it's Better Business Bureau, it's your Google My Business. All of those types of things are going to be good backlinks for you. Okay, so write down that list of citations and go out there and build 20 to 30, 20 to 40 of those. Now, same thing, because we know your guys' time is valuable. We always have a service that can help you do that thing if you don't have the time to do it. Okay, so if you come down here to advertising and service providers, I believe we have, let's see, it might not be in here, it might be in the SEO service. We do have our citation service in here, I believe, right there. So if you're like, I don't want to go build all those citations, we do have a service where our team will just go do it for you. You know, we would create the Yelp page, we create several dozen citations for you, and then send you back the logins for those and the whole thing. So that's a service that you guys could look at too. So anytime I offer you guys something that is a purchase, just know we always train you how to do it if you want to do it yourself and provide the tools to allow you to do it yourself. But a lot of people don't want to do that. So we also want to provide that solution so we can make sure that we are covering you either way. If you're wanting to have it done for you, that solution's there. If you wanted to do it yourself, amazing. The training, the tools are there for you. Was that helpful for you? Cool. If you bought citations last year, no, you should be good to go with citations. So the very next thing to do then is if you have any other websites, I would probably on the About page, link that website up to your primary motivated house seller page. That gives a good little backlink. There are backlink services that you can get inside of our marketplace as well, where they'll help you build backlinks. Or you can use the training inside of our system to be able to help you build backlinks. Haro, Help a Reporter Out, like you mentioned, is a very, very good tool for it. But you do need to commit, of course, to be able to watch those emails that come in from Haro every day and look for those opportunities and reply back quickly. So that is an opportunity. I love Haro. It's free. You just have to use some of your time for it. Yep, great question. Great question. Let's see, a couple more questions here, guys. Pasco, how long for a new site to display keywords in the Keyword Explorer? Not seeing much yet. So great question. It really depends. So if your site is brand new, you just bought the domain name. Let's go over to the Keyword Explorer. Let's say you just bought the domain name this last couple of weeks. You haven't had a site up. You're not moving an existing website over to Carrot, let's say. Okay. So if that's the case, it really depends on many factors. Okay. Number one, you need to be able to get out there and if you've already updated the content on your website following our training, so it's a little bit more unique to you. If you started to create those location pages, and if you've got those first few citations out, some sort of links to tell the world that you exist, right? Get that Google My Business up, link it to your website, that can help, okay? If you've already done those things, the next thing I would do is inside of something called Google Search Console, I would highly suggest everyone set up a Google Search Console account, okay? It's free. It's a free account, and it integrates well with Carrot, and this is something else that we're going to be working hard to make even simpler for you guys over the coming months to integrate Search Console into Carrot. I'm very excited about the opportunity for that. But for right now, you'd go to Google Search Console and set up a free account. Okay, the reason I'm going to tell you this is inside of Google Search Console, you can submit your website to the index manually to make it happen even quicker. Our system does a ping to Google, and it will tell Google, hey, these pages exist, but you can accelerate it a little bit in Search Console. Okay, so you'll be able to see, just do a Google search, how do I submit it to Search Console? This right here is going to show you exactly how to submit your URL inside of Search Console. It's going to spider it quickly, and that's going to increase your chances of having some sort of rankings pop up. Short answer is it depends, but something should start to show up there within a month or two. But it really depends on how fast you're getting backlinks to your website and sharing that URL and getting that updated on the internet. Okay, great question. Let's see, Flipping Keys. Do we not need to set up a new website? No. So if I'm understanding your question correctly, there's websites and then there's location pages, right? So if you are creating a website, as an example, that is in one particular market. Let's say your market is Texas, okay? And I'm trying to think of I think it's like We Buy Houses Oregon or something like that. I don't know if that's I think it's a Carrot site. But let's say that you're it's probably not a Carrot site. Let's say you're hyper focused on a location, okay? And your URL is We Buy Houses Oregon as an example. If you wanted to expand out of Oregon, you probably should then think about what your strategy is going to be with your website. And you might want a URL for your expansion that's more broad, that doesn't narrow you in just the state of Oregon. Okay, it might be sellahousequickly.com or whatever. Okay, that way that would be relevant to any state, right? So if you have a URL that can be relevant to the market you're expanding in, okay, then great. You should just build those location pages for those sellers on that one site. And start to create that regional or statewide or national site, depending on what your strategy is, okay? But if your URL is sellmysanantoniohousefast.com and you're looking to go to Kentucky, you probably need to create a Kentucky website or get very serious about, hey, is this a trend where I'm going to be more national? And keep that San Antonio site there, but launch a more broad URL site for your national expansion. Is that helpful? Kevin, American Funding Group, with duplicate pages, what about original content changes in the text? So we do have a tool inside of here that's going to walk you through basically your unique content percentage. So this is a tool, guys, that we built in this last year to help. And I would lean towards taking our unique content, or taking our stock content, and making it so it's at least 50 to 75% updated. Okay, the new AI content assistant that's coming out in the content tools add-on next week is going to help you accelerate that and make it quicker. But you can see this one here has 160% unique content, meaning it's almost all unique on this particular page. So there are different rules of thumb in this market. So we are finding a lot of success right now. If you had a really, really well-written homepage, and then you're wanting to make location pages, Kevin, we are finding that you can duplicate that and do very, very minor modifications, just the new city, the new phone number, basically the things in the short code. And those are actually getting ranked well, and Google is not counting them as duplicate content. Okay. Now, I tend to feel that over the long term, Google is going to want more unique content. So I personally, even though it's working today, I personally have seen over 15 years of SEO trends, and Google tends to move towards best quality content, best answers, and uniqueness. And so I think, could be wrong on this, but I think in 5 years, we're going to have more unique content on those pages, and we can't just straight up duplicate those over just with the location change. That's my hunch, but it is working very well right now, and it has been for years. Good question. 2 more questions, guys, and we're going to wrap it up. So I've got another call with y'all next week. Bring any of those questions next week. Next week's going to be about the content tools, max home offer, max home cash. How would you suggest we inform Google PPC that the on-market leads we're receiving are not good? We've noticed an increase in the volume of the on-market leads, but they haven't been good. That's a good question. So are you talking about Google as a company, or are you talking about the company that you're paying to do Google ads for you? The guidance I would give you is this: if you're working with a company or you're doing your ads yourself, and you're getting bogus leads. Let's say it's your competitors submitting the lead form. Let's say it's a bunch of spam leads. You can go to Google. It might take a bit. They may or may not do it for you, but you can go to Google, and they do have a program that they will credit you back on competitor leads like that are spam leads, or that are fraudulent clicks and leads. Okay. Now it's very hard. They don't oftentimes give you that credit. They won't credit you, though, for a legitimate lead that just happens to not be the type of lead you're looking for. That's where you need to qualify with your ad copy better. That's where you need to qualify with your landing page better. That's where you need to qualify with the keywords you're going after more effectively. But we're just in a market right now where there's a lot of retail sellers who would like to sell, but the buyer pool is a little bit more pinched, right? And so we're in an environment where retail leads are high right now. So a lot of the leads that are coming through are retail, or they even are with an agent. I would not say those are bad leads. What we need to do, guys, this is where I've been driving this for years, is hybrid is the answer. The answer is not to take those retail leads and say they're not serious and throw them away. The answer is, how do I broaden my approach to be able to help those clients more and profit on a higher percentage of those leads? The answer is hybrid. The answer is, I want to take all those leads that come in. I'm going to follow them. I'm going to nurture them. I'm going to care for them. If they don't sell that house in 3 months or 6 months or whenever that listing goes away, then I'm going to follow back up with them and see if they want to buy. I need to put it into an investor fuse follow-up system to be able to be there when that seller is ready. If they have it listed, I'm going to work with that agent. I'm going to make an offer on every single listed property and see what happens. Okay, those leads are not bad leads. We need to look at them differently. And the clients who are succeeding the most in this market, where there is a lot of retail leads coming in, are the clients who are looking at it in that mindset. They're not looking at it as, oh, it's on the market, garbage lead. It's on the market. Now I need to follow up, build trust and credibility. I need to serve them. So then when they are ready to sell, or if they haven't sold the house, I'm there ready to go. Okay, guys. So those leads could honestly be amazing, amazing deals for you in 6 to 8 months when that seller is even more motivated. Don't throw them away. But yeah, you're not going to get a refund from Google or from your Google pay-per-click manager for leads that are legitimate. They're not fraud, but they just aren't the type of leads you're looking for. Work with them and say, what copy can we update on our ad to make it so those people aren't clicking it if you don't want those. Okay. Good question. Bludamon, any plans to put site health info on the SEO tools like broken links? Awesome question. I'm not going to go deep on there. We have some plans, and we're very excited about the plans. We think you guys will be too. Okay, so I'm not going to go deep on that, but 2024 is going to be an insanely exciting year finally for y'all on the tool build out, and I can promise you're going to like it. All righty. Let's see. 123 sold cash. No, that was the question on citations. Nope, you don't need to get citations again. David Brown, what's up, man? What's up, buddy? Awesome. David's been doing SEO on the Carrot system for 120 years. Not quite 120 years, but a long time. Love you, buddy. David's saying, looking forward to diving into these features. Awesome, buddy. Love it, love it. Let's see. Thank you. Yes, the AI learning of Google. There's some cool things that are happening right now. I don't know if you guys have already seen this, but I was using Google's search experiments, which is their AI search for a while. Now I've noticed they started to bake it into the actual search results, and it doesn't happen every time. But let's see if I can get it to happen here. So we are heavily diving in deep, guys, on what Google is doing with AI. I feel that this is even, so look at this, get an AI powered overview for the search generate. It's bringing in certain search results right here, and it's bringing Carrot. That's a Carrot customer right there brought in on AI. That's a Carrot customer right there brought in on AI. Here's some other ones that are Carrot customers brought in by the AI. There are very specific reasons this is happening, and we're going to be training you guys on that more, how to make sure we're taking opportunity of the AI search and how you can too, and the different things and the different features we're going to be building are going to be helping you with that. Okay, so keep an eye out for certain things. Amazing, Kevin. Great explanations, very informative. Dude, if you guys like these types of calls, I haven't been doing these types of calls for a while. I'm going to be doing a lot more if you guys enjoy it. I'm going to be doing a lot more of this stuff, y'all. Going to get back into that train. We have an amazing team here at Carrot that has enabled me to create the time to be able to get back in the market to train. I'm very pumped about it. So if you guys like this type of call, if you like my style, you're going to be seeing a lot more of it. Abode, how to utilize blogs in relation to SEO ranking. Great question. Next week, I'm gonna call it right now. Let's see, team. I don't know if we're going to use the same page, but guys, keep an eye out on your email box. Keep an eye out all around because we're doing a call the same time next week. If you're showing up live, that's going to be about blogs and content. Okay, so make sure you're showing up there. I'm going to dive deep on blogs and content next week. Okay, Tone Mohammed. Will we have access to it to enhance our websites, pictures, wording? The ability to enhance seems limited. Yeah, you can do all those things you just mentioned very, very easily in our system right now. So you can add any pictures you want to add. You can change any words you want to change. We do have some new functions and features that are called, let me go find them here, that are called our block patterns. So if I were to, I might not be in a website that we've made the transition on that content yet. So this might not be the best demo. I'll show it next week, but we have a brand new block patterns tool that is showing, that is bringing, here we go. So we have blocks, which allow you to do all kinds of editing, amazing things. But one of the challenges people had was, well, if I want to make a website look like this, let's say, okay, this is a Carrot site right here. This is the top home buyer in Boston. He's an 8-figure company. He moved over from a custom website to Carrot. This is a Carrot website, y'all. Okay, so this is a Carrot website. And this is, you can highly customize a Carrot website. So if there's any thought of limitations on what you can or can't do with Carrot, you can highly customize a Carrot site. Now, what wasn't easy before was doing a lot of this stuff yourself. So if you wanted to create this container with these 3 things by itself or this. So one thing that we started to do is we started to build in what we call patterns. So these patterns are brand new, and you can now see that there's different things that you can do with patterns to build in these design functionality features. So if I want to have a credibility bar or block and I want to add one like this, I can just drag that pattern right over now. So this is new. And what we want to hear from you guys is what patterns would you like to see? What types of designs would you like to see? And here's the deal, guys. Okay, I'm going to make this guidance for you. We'll hear from people often, man, I want my site to look like this or like that. With Carrot, we're all about performance. Okay, from day one of Carrot, y'all, we have done the hard work of testing things so we can guide you towards high performance and away from the distraction of low performance. We'll have people come to us saying, Trevor, can we make this image carousel at the top of my website? I think it looks pretty. We test those things. If they show that they're going to decrease conversion on your website or make your ranking worse or make it load too slow and it's going to be a net detractor of performance, we will not build them into websites. We won't make it easy for you to build those into websites because we want to prevent you from making mistakes that make your website convert worse, but give you the opportunity and availability to dial in the things about your website that are going to make it work better. Okay, so everything we do is built on performance, is built on testing. So if there's features or design things that you want, like a parallax background, we're never going to put a parallax background in because we've tested it and it converts worse. So we're here to do that testing for you to make sure that you're not making mistakes that guide you away from high performance. All righty, I like it, Matt. How soon until we mess with the rewrite, the beta AI rewrite? It's planning on coming out next week. So the plan, as of today, is that next week on Thursday's call, I will be demoing that for you, and then you guys can be our beta testers on it. That's the plan. Last question. We're going to wrap up, guys. We're 90 minutes in. Hey, man, can you use the SEO feature for just a couple of months to rank higher on Google, or does it need to use it continually? Good question. So the SEO feature, this is my guidance on it, okay? If you're serious about SEO, SEO is a never-ending game, okay? If you're serious about SEO, SEO is a never-ending game. It's kind of like, it's like if you're looking to get healthy and in shape, okay? If you're looking to get healthy and in shape and you go, you know what? I want to look like that. I want to look like that guy, like that gal. I want to be able to lift this type of weight. And you go to your trainer and say, hey, trainer, can I just do this program with you and those supplements and this weight training? Can I just do it for like 90 days just so I get ripped? And then can I stop and then hope that my rippedness stays and that my strength stays? What they're going to tell you is no, right? You're going to have to work hard using the tools that they're giving you that are going to give you that advantage to move faster. But then to maintain it, you need to continue to show up to the gym. To maintain it, you need to continually have those supplements feeding into your body to keep that edge. Okay, SEO is the same way. It's just going to be a bunch of good hard work, either you or hiring it out to someone in our marketplace to get you there, but then you have to maintain it. And that's one of the mistakes that I have seen a lot of people make is they get their ranking high and then they go, oh, I'm here. And then they take their foot off the gas and someone else who's working harder than them or that is just working at all on getting that ranking up, they start to overtake them in 6 or 8 months. And so the thing I want you guys to look at is this is a $29 a month add-on, y'all. That's $300 a year or so, right? One SEO deal could net you 10 grand, 20 grand, 50 grand, 100 grand. One SEO deal could get you that 30 grand. That's going to pay for, I'm not good at math, but that's going to pay for your SEO add-on if it's a $30,000 deal for, what is that, 100 years or something like that? So one deal pays for the SEO add-on for 100 years. So make sure that you get, if that math is wrong, let me know, but it's a lot of years, right? So look at it that way, guys. It's an investment for the highest quality leads you can possibly get. And it's a low investment to have the data, to have the tracking, to know the trends, to be able to have better tooling and reporting. And it's cheaper than you can get on Ahrefs or SEMrush by a factor of over 60%. Good question, man. Awesome, guys. I'm going to wrap. I'm going to open my door to remove all this heat in this office. But I'm going to pull up this slide here, guys. What I want you to do is I want you to go inside of your account and or click carrot.com/add SEO. Or if you're on the live view page, there should be a button right below this video. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, go to carrot.com/add SEO. It should log you into your account. It's going to bring you over to this page. Just go ahead and scroll down. You're going to see all these new options that didn't exist before today, y'all. This is brand new. If you've been with it, if you've been with Carrot for longer than 6 months, this is all brand new ability to mix and match. Before, if you wanted premium designs and you were on the Content Pro plan, you had to pay another $100 a month just to unlock premium designs. If you were on the core plan and you wanted premium designs, you would have had to pay $120 a month just to unlock that one feature you wanted. Now it's just $30 a month. If you were on the Content Pro plan before, and you want to unlock all the SEO features, it would have been $100 a month extra to unlock that feature. Now it's just $29 a month if you want that feature. Okay, and then so on, guys. We've got some amazing stuff coming. Go down here, click the add button. It's going to immediately add it to your account and go to town with it. After you have that, guys, the work is not over. Just adding that's not going to change the game for you. Hop on our coaching calls every week. Hop on, the Facebook groups. Engage with us. We're here to help you guys in our community to then grow that ranking. And I'm going to be helping you guys a lot more. Okay. Let's see. Yep. Good question. All right, guys. So go into your accounts, carrot.com/add-SEO. If you want to bundle it with the best training in the market, because there was a lot of questions, guys, about the actual mechanics of SEO. If you're wanting to do the work yourself, with most of our clients do the work themselves, then you're going to want to get the 3 lead per day training. That's just $99. One time, $99. We keep updating that training all the time. We made a massive update this year with Mr. Keith Samp, and it's going to walk you through in detail how to learn SEO, how to do it, how to build your backlinks, the different tools, whole bunch of stuff in here, guys, is all inside of here for just $99. We update it quite often to keep you ahead of the game. If you don't want to do the work yourself and you're like, man, I love that Carrot can do this, and I love that Carrot does perform better than anything else in the market for this, but you want to have someone else do the work, then pop over into our marketplace. Our marketplace can help you. We can either rewrite your content for you, dial in your design for you, or you can work with our vendors in here to be able to have them help you with SEO. Whatever works better for you, we're here to support y'all. All right, guys. Next week is content tools. Same time, I think same place. We'll talk soon, guys. I want to see you guys using these. Hit me up, tag me on Facebook with your questions. Tag me, hit up our team in live chat in our community. We got you. All right, y'all. Have an amazing rest of the week. Thank you, guys.